So what last time we have seen how to find the trigonometric ratios of the angle and trigonometric ratios of the quadrilateral angle. Now we'll see what are the trigonometric ratios of angle minus theta now. Minus theta. Well, we have seen how to find the trigonometric ratios of the positive angle. Now we will see how to find the trigonometric ratios of the negative angle then. Okay. So suppose we will write the relation among the trigonometric ratios of angle theta and trigonometric ratios of angle minus sin theta, minus theta now, right? So suppose this is your, now suppose this is your theta now, right? Then minus theta will be what? The same amount now here, right? The same amount. This is what? Minus theta, and this will be what here? Plus theta. Plus theta is your anti-clockwise direction, and your minus theta is anti-clockwise direction. Suppose this is what? P of xy, and this is your q of xy. Q of xy, right? Okay, so let pxy be the point of intersection of the terminal arm of angle theta, whatever theta may be in degree in terms of radian, whatever this of theta, and standard unit circle. Okay, so let q we will say x dash y dash now. Okay? We'll say x dash y dash. Q x dash y dash be the point of intersection of the terminal arm of angle minus theta. We'll write in bracket minus theta and standard unit circle. Now if you join this PQ, okay, what we do? Join PQ. We join PQ. This intersect the point at M, right? Join PQ. It intersect the x-axis at M, right? It intersects at point M now, right? But then your PM is same as QM, because this is a circle, right? This is the radius now here, right? This amount is same now. This amount and this amount is same, right? That means this distance and this distance is same. Then M is midpoint of PQ. That is PM is equal to QM, right? PM is same as QM. Now what is your PM? PM is what? Y. This is Y. Is same as Y prime. Right? Y same as Y prime. Right? And now no problem for this. What? This will be what then? X is equal to what then? X will be same now here. And X is same as X prime. Right? X is same as X prime. So now see that Y is same as Y prime. So Y same as Y prime means what? It is on Y same as Y prime. Right? It is in the second quadrant, that means. It is in the second quadrant, fourth quadrant. And this is in the first quadrant. Right? So that means what? Therefore, Y prime will be what then? Value actually. Numerically this value. Right? Mod of this one is same now. right? So mod of x is same as mod of x prime, right? But now your p q is what? In the fourth quadrant. Y is negative now here, right? That means y will be same as minus y prime will be same as minus y, right? And x is same as now x prime, because here x is positive and mod of positive number is positive. Magnitude of the positive number is positive, right? So your y prime is what then? Minus y. So that means what here? Y prime is what here now? So this is what then? This is same as, right? X prime is what? Cos of minus theta, right? And this is sine of minus, right? Sine of minus theta. And this point is what then? This is nothing what? Cos of theta, sine of theta now, right? Now your y prime will be what then? Sine of minus theta. So sine of minus theta, right? So sine of minus theta is same as what? Minus y. Your y is what? Sine theta. So minus sine theta, right? So sine of minus theta is same as what? Minus sine theta, right? Now your x is same as x prime. What is your x? Is cos minus theta. Oh, okay. X prime is what? X prime will take. X prime is equal to what? Cos minus theta. Is same as x means what? Cos theta. So my cos minus theta is same as cos theta. No problem for this one, right? So now we'll take tan of minus theta now. We'll find the trigonometric ratios of minus theta now, right? So tan of minus theta is what? Tan of minus theta is what? Sine of minus theta upon cos of minus theta. So sine of minus theta upon cos of minus theta. And sine of minus theta is what? Minus sine theta. Minus sine theta. And cos of minus theta is cos theta. Right? No problem for cos. Right? You may write here theta, you may write minus theta. Doesn't matter for cos. But for sine, minus sine is very important here. For cos, minus sine is not important here. Right? You here minus theta, you can write here theta. If your theta, if you want minus sine, you can replace minus sine. But for not sine. For not for sine now here. For sine, if you want here replace minus sign here, then again you have to write the minus sign here. Both minus then. Right? So this is what? Minus sin theta. This will be cos theta. This will be what? Minus tan theta. Right? So tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Right? So take the care. Now cosec minus theta. Cosec minus theta is 1 upon sin minus theta. Is 1 upon sin minus theta. Is equal to 1 upon minus sin theta. That means this is same as minus cosec theta. That means cosec theta. Right? For cosec and sin and tan, you have to take the care. Right? Then what? Sec theta. Sec minus theta is same as 1 upon cos minus theta. Is same as 1 upon cos theta. Is same as sec theta. Right? Now sec minus theta is also sec theta now, because it is reciprocal of the cos. Then cot minus theta. Cot of minus theta is same as what? 1 upon tan minus theta. Okay? And tan minus theta is minus tan theta. Minus tan theta. And 1 upon this is what? Minus cot theta. So cot minus theta is same as cot theta. So what? Suppose you want to find the trigonometric ratios of minus 30 degree. Right? Don't find trigonometric ratios of minus 30 degree. Just find the trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree. Just find trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree and use these properties. What? Sine of minus theta is this. Right? So once we get sine 30 degree and cos 30 degree, so just then whatever this value is what? You know that this is half and this is what? Root 3 by 2. Just find out the trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree. And then write your what? Sine of minus 30 degree is what? Minus sine 30 degree. You will have this. Right? Cos minus 30 degree is same as what? Cos 30 degree. And this is same as root 3 by 2. And further, you can find it with that. Now you get sine and cos. You can find the rest of the trigonometric ratios. Right? Okay, now we take the problem from exercise. Okay, determine, find the signs, find the sign of the following, one, sin 300 degree, second, cos 400 degree, cot minus 206 degree. This is cot, third one. Okay, so we'll take the solution of one. Your theta is what? 300 degree. Right? So where it is lies? 300 degree lies in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Lies in fourth quadrant. So draw this now. This is what? All, sin, tan and cos. Right? Now here what? Only cos is positive. In the fourth quadrant only cos is positive. Now what you are? Sin. Right? That means what? Therefore sin 300 degree is negative. Right? Because it is only in first quadrant and second quadrant sin is positive. Right? Okay, now second one. That means what? The trigonometric ratio is depend on the quadrant. Right? So 400 degree lies in which quadrant? So 361 complete rotation. It is in first quadrant, right? Lies in first quadrant. Therefore, cos 400 degree is positive. Now, theta is equal to, third one, theta is equal to what? Minus 206 degree. So minus 206 degree. You have to take the rotation now. This is what? Pi. Then 180. Then 206. Right? That means it is in the second quadrant. Right? So theta lies in second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, only sign is positive. That means your cot is negative. So cot of minus 206 degree is negative. Right? Now we solve some problems. For theta is equal to 30 degree, verify sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay, so solution. Given that, I will write this, what? Given that theta is equal to 30 degree. You have to verify this. Right? So, okay, we'll take the LHS now. We'll find LHS now. Your LHS is what? Sine of 2 theta. You have to replace theta as 30 degree. Right? So, this will what then? Sine of 60 degree. Right? Now, how to find a trigonometric ratio now? If you don't remember what is the 30 degree, 40 degree, 45 degree. So, what? Just write here what? 30. Just write here 60. And this is right angle. Right? So, take this side as 2 now. Take the hypotenuse 2. Remember these sides. So, then this is what? Opposite side of angle 30 is half of the hypotenuse. That means this is 1. And by Pythagoras theorem, this is what? 4 minus 1 is 3. You have to take the root of this one. Remember this triangle along with the length of the sides. Right? Or you can prepare this one. Now what is then sine 60 degree? This is your 60 degree. Opposite side is what? Root 3 upon 2. Just write this one, root 3 by 2. Right? If you don't remember this value of sine 30 degree cos, if you can't remember this, right? Just you can prepare this triangle. Firstly prepare this triangle. Take this side as hypotenuse as 2, then opposite side of angle 30 is half of this one, and then we Pythagoras theorem, right? Prepare this triangle and then write the value. Right? Okay, so this is root 2. We'll take the RHS now. RHS is what? 2 sine 30 degree cos 30 degree. Right? This is 2. Sine 30 degree. Just you have the triangle now this. Sine 30 degree is what? Half. If you don't remember, don't mind that. Right? With the help of this triangle, you can find this. This is what then? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. So 2 get cancelled. Root 3 by 2. Right? So therefore, LHS is same as LHS is equal to RHS. Right? So therefore, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Right? So we are through. Okay? So now take the next problem. Next. Evaluate cos 30 degree into cos 60 degree plus sin 30 degree into sin 60 degree. Sin 60 degree. Okay. Solution. Just write all the term as it is now. Solution. This is not given that. Don't write given that this is given. Okay, so we'll write equal to sin here now. Okay? We'll put the values of cos 30 degree. So if you don't remember, just prepare this triangle. Suppose this is 30 degree, this will be then 60 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 2, opposite side of angle 30, this is what? Root 3. Right? Okay, so we'll write the value of cos 30 degree. So what is cos 30 degree? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So this will what? Root 3 by 2. Then cos 60 degree, this is your cos. Is what? Adjacent side is your 1 upon 2. So this is 1 by 2. Plus sin 30 degree is half. Right? Then sin 60 degree is what? Root 3 by 2. Okay, so this is what then? Root 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 4. Right? So this is equal to 2 root 3 by 4. So this is root 3 by 2. Right? So we get this value. Next. Evaluate for cos cube 45 degree minus 3 cos 45 degree plus sin 45 degree. Okay, so we'll take the solution. Write the expression once again. Now what we have? 45 degree we have. So just we'll draw the figure now, because suppose we don't remember this. Right? This will be angle same, 45 will be same. This is 45, this is 90 degree. We'll write triangle 1, 1, 1 here. By Pythagoras theorem, square of this one plus square of this one. So this is 2 and take the root of that one. So that is what? Root 2. Right? Now we are ready to find the trigonometric ratio of this one. Just write equal sign here, 4. Now cos cube. So that means first find the value of cos 45 and take it cube. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2, write 1 by root 2 and then take the cube of that one. Okay, minus 3. This is what? 1 by root 2 plus sin 45 is also 1 by root 2. Okay, so if you take the cube of this one, what we get then? cube of this one, root 2 into root 2 into 2. That is root 2 into root 2 is 2. And 1 root 2, that is 2 root 2. So this is what? 4, 1 by 2 root 2 minus 3 upon root 2 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. Right? So this is what? 2 upon root 2. Right? Minus 3 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2. So all are same, denominator same. It is just addition or subtraction of the numerator. So what here? This is 3 and minus 3. So this will be what? 0. Right? So 3 root 3 by root 3 by root 2 minus 3 by root 2. It will be 0 because what? 2 minus 3 plus 1. It is 0. Next one. Evaluate sine square 0 plus sine square pi by 6 plus sine square pi by 3 plus sine square pi by 2 plus sine square pi by 2. Sine square pi by 2. Okay, we want to evaluate this one. Okay, solution. Write this expression as it is. This one. This is sine square 0 means what? Sine 0 and the square of that one, right? So sine 0 is what? So 0. Now see 0. 0 means you are here. The point is what? 1 0. And y value, y coordinate is remember the value of the sine. So sine 0 is 0. If you don't remember, go to axis now. So this is what is 0 square now. Right? Plus sine square pi by 6. Pi means 180. And 6. 180 upon 6. That is 30 degree. And sine 30 degree is what? 1 half. Right? Sine 30 degree is what? 1 half. If you don't remember, just prepare the triangle and just write, just confirm this and then write this is what? The square, half square, minus plus sine pi by 3. Sine pi by 3 means 60 degree and sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. This is what? Root 3 by 2. Take the square plus sine pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. So pi by 2 means here now. Right? On y-axis. This is what? 0, 1. Right? And y coordinate is the value of the sine. So sine pi by 2 is 1 now. So 1 square. 1 square. Just simplify this one. Now 0 square, don't write down this term. 0 square is 0. Right? And 0 plus anything will be that anything. So no need to write this. This is what then 1 by 4. Plus 3 by 4. Plus 1 now. Right? So I can write this 1 as. So 1 by 4, this is 4 by 4. So this is 1 now. 1 plus 1 now. This is 2. Right? So 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is 4 by 4. And 4 by 4 is 1. Right? So 1 plus 1 is 2. Right? No need to do all this calculation. Take term by term calculation. Okay? Now, we take the next problem. Evaluate sine pi plus 2 cos pi plus 3 sine 3 pi by 2 plus 4 cos 3 pi by 2 minus 5 sec pi minus 6 cosec 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now see, all values are what? Pi. These are on quadrantal angles. These are what? All our angles are quadrantal angles. So no need to worry about that one. So let's write 1 by 1 now. Now we go here now, right? So this point is what? 1 0. This point is what? 0 1. This point is what? Minus 1 0. And this point is what? 0 minus 1. Right? With the help of this one, we will solve this problem. If you understand this, then only you can solve this problem. Right? Now we'll find value of sine pi. Where is sine pi? Pi means 180 degree. Where is the terminal arm? Is here. Minus 1 will be the value of cos. and 0 will be the value of sine. So this term is 0 now. Plus 2 into, just will write in bracket value, cos pi. Pi will be here now. Cos pi, right? Pi will be here, right? So x coordinate is -1. The value of cos pi is what? -1. We'll write in value that -1 in bracket, right? Because value is negative now. Plus 3. Now 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means what? 270 degree, right? 270 degree, you are here now on negative y-axis, right? So value of this 0 for cos, this value for -1, value for sine, and what we have? Sine 3 by 2. So that means this value is minus, right? Then what? Plus 4 cos 3 pi by 2. Again you are 270 degree, you are on negative y-axis. So this value is what? 0 then. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Now this is 0, right? This is 0. So take care of the sign also. -5. Now sec pi. Sec pi. So you want to value of sec pi. Find the value of cos pi. Right? Cos pi. Cos pi will be here now. -1. And reciprocal of -1 is what? -1. Right? This will be the -1. Right? Okay. Sec pi. -6. -6. Cosec. Cosec means sine. So find value of sine and take it reciprocal. 3 pi by 2. This is 3 pi by 2. Where you are on the negative axis. Your value -1 is for sine. You have to take the reciprocal of -1. Reciprocal of negative number is negative. So this is -1. Right? Now simplify the, first open the bracket now. This is 0, don't write 0. This is -2. This is -3. Plus 5. Then plus 6. Right? Now this 5 get cancelled. Right? So what we get then? This is 6. Right? Find all trigonometric ratios. Find all trigonometric functions. Function means ratios. Functions of the angle made by OP with x-axis where P is -5, 12. -5, 12. Okay, so just we'll write the figure first. Right, this is a circle. This is not actually standard unit circle. Because what? The point -5 and 12 will not be the values of sine and cos now. Right? Because that means this is not a standard unit circle. If the values lie between -1 and 1, that will be the that will be okay. That will do later on now. So okay, now your x is negative now. Right? X is negative means where you are in the here now. Right? Suppose you are here now. This is your P now. This is terminal arm. Okay? This is P is what? -5, 12 now. This angle is your theta. We don't know what is this. This is your R now. Right? R will be the radius. So what is this then? So this is R now. Then what? Cos theta is equal to, okay, let theta be the angle, theta be the required angle, okay? Let theta be the angle made by OP with x-axis where where P minus 5, 12. Right? Let R be the radius, R be the radius of the circle. R be the radius of the circle. Right? Then we know that how we can find the radius of the circle then. OP is the radius of the circle, right? R be the radius of the circle. So we know that OP is equal to R, right? OP is equal to R. So O is what? 0, 0. O is 0, 0. Right? You can find the distance formula, right? You know distance formula. So OP square. Your OP is equal to what? Root of. How to find distance between? You have the coordinates of P. Coordinates, right? Subtract the coordinates of P, coordinates of O from P. So this is what then? Minus 5 minus 0 square plus 12 minus 0 square, right? These are the coordinates of P, and these are the coordinates of origin now, right? So this is nothing but a distance formula, right? If the coordinates of both the points are known to you. So this is what then? 5 square is 25 plus 12, this is 144, this is what then? Root of 169, so this is what? 13. This is 13, right? So R will be what? Your 13, right? Okay, then what is cos theta? Cos theta is x by r. Cos theta is x by r. So your x is what? Minus 5, right? So minus 5 upon r. R is just we have calculated. This is 3. So minus 5 by 13. We get cos theta. Right? What is sin theta? Sin theta is y by r. Right? Sin theta is y by r. We know that. So y. What is y? Y is 12 by 13. Your sin theta is 12 by 13. Now what do we want? Find all trigonometric ratio. We get sin theta and cos theta. We are ready to find the other 4 trigonometric ratio. Very easily we can find the other 4 trigonometric ratio. So then what? Write this. What? Tan now. Tan theta is what? Sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta is 12 by 13. Cos theta is what? Minus 5 by 13. Minus 5 by 13. So this is minus 12 by 5. Right? Then cosec theta. Cosec theta. Well, theta is not given. See, we have with the help of this point. Right? We have calculated all this trigonometric ratio. Right? Cosec theta is reciprocal of the sin theta. Is what? 13 by 12. Sec theta. Now see, your problem is what? Find all trigonometric ratio. That means you have to find all 6 trigonometric ratio. So it is not enough to find only sin theta and cos theta. So cosec theta, reciprocal of cos. This is what? Minus 13 by 5. Minus 13 by 5. And cot theta. Cot theta. Just find honestly cos theta, sin theta and tan theta. And just take the reciprocal of this one. Cot theta, just you go tan theta is what? Minus 5 by 12. Minus 5 by 12. Right? Now sec theta is equal to minus 3 and pi less than theta less than 3 pi by 2. So what we have provided? Value of sec theta is provided to you. Right? Position of the angle is provided to you. And what is the problem? Then find all the values of other other trigonometric functions. Functions or ratios, doesn't matter this. Both are the same. Other trigonometric ratios or other trigonometric functions. Okay. Now solution. Given that sec theta is equal to 3. This is very important. 3 pi by 2. Right? This position is very important. Now we have given sec theta, means we have given cos theta. Right? So we write here cos theta is equal to, that is cos theta is equal to 1 by 3. Right? So once we get sin theta and cos theta, you can find other trigonometric ratio. That we have actually sec theta and cos theta. Only you have to find other 4 trigonometric ratios now here. Right? Other 4. That will first we will find the value of sin. Right? So sin square theta is what? 1 minus cos square theta. Right? We have this fundamental identity. So this is equal to what? 1 minus cos square theta is what? 1 by 9. Right? So 1 by 9 means what? This is what? 8 by 9. Right? Now we have to take now square root of that one. Note that we have to take the plus or minus now. Why not minus? Why not plus? That we will discuss later on. Right? So first we have to take the both the values we have to take. Right? So this is what then? So this is root 8 by 3 now. So we may write this is what? 2 right? By 3. 2 root 2 3. If you are able to write, then write this is what? 4 means 8 means what? 4 into 2. So 4 will be out, it will be 2 now. Right? So 2 root 2 upon 3. This is your sin theta. Plus or minus you have to write here. Plus or minus. Right? But now position of theta is given to you. Right? We have to confirm the value now. Either you have to take the plus sign or minus sign. Right? But y less than theta less than 3 pi by 2. That is theta lies in. Where is this? This is 3 pi by 2 theta. That means it is in where it is? It is in third quadrant. It is in theta lies in third quadrant. Right? Theta lies in third quadrant. And theta lies in third quadrant. In third, all are positive here. Sin is positive, cos is positive. Right? So therefore, sin theta is negative. Sin theta is negative. That means you have to take the negative value of this one. Right? So therefore, sin theta is equal to what? Minus 2 root 2 by 3. Right? So now we have the value of cos theta. We have the value of sin theta. You have the value of sec theta also. So we will write other trigonometric ratio now. Yes, sin, right? Sin theta first. So tan theta now. Tan theta is what? Sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta is minus 2 root 2 by 3. Your cos theta is 1 by 3. So minus 2 root 2. Right? So sec theta you have. Right? Cos theta also we have. So then what you have to only find what? Cosec theta now. Cosec theta. You want only the cosec theta is 1 upon this one. What? Minus 3 upon 2 root 2. Right? So we got all 6 trigonometric functions. Right? So now see that this is very important here. Right? With the help of this one we get an exact value of this one. Otherwise what? This or this. Right? Okay, now we take the next one. If sec x is equal to 13 by 5, x lies in fourth quadrant. So what here directly I given, it is in fourth quadrant, right? Not lies between this and this. Find the values of other trigonometric functions. other trigonometric functions. Okay, solution. Sec x is equal to 13 by 5, right? And x lies in fourth quadrant. Right? Given that sec x is equal to 13 by 5. Always write this. Given that, whatever they given, first write that, so that we will get idea how to solve the problem. Now what we want? Other trigonometric ratio. We have given the value of sec x. That means we have given the value of cos now. Just find value of sine and cos now, because that is easy to write it. Cos x is what then? 5 by 13. Right? So we have the value of cos now. We can obtain the value of sine with the help of fundamental identity. Right? So this is what sine square x. Sine square x is 1 minus cos square x. Right? So this is what 1 minus 25 upon 169 now. Right? And this is same as what? 144. 144 upon 169. Right? Right? 144 upon 169. So now sin x is equal to, you have to take the plus or minus now. Right? Plus or minus what? 12 upon 13. 12 upon 13. But your x lies in fourth quadrant, as x lies in fourth quadrant. Therefore, cos. In the fourth quadrant, all sine, tan, cos. Only cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. Your sine is what? Negative. Right? In the fourth quadrant, sine x is negative. Right? So you have to take the negative value. Right? So sine x is equal to minus 12 by 13. Minus 12 by 13. So now we have the value of sec, we have the value of cos, we have the value of sine, we can find the value of tan and cosec. Only this and quat. You have the value of the quat also we need. Right? So the value of tan now. So tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So sin x is minus 12 by 13. Your cos x is 5 by 13. So 5 by 13. So 13 get cancelled. So minus 12 by 5. Your tan. Then you want cosec now. Cosec x is 1 upon sin x. Where is the sin x? Sin x is this. So minus 13 by 12. And now you want also cot x. In the previous example, you have to write the value of cot x also. So cot x. So cot x is what then? This is your last 1 upon tan now. So this is what? Minus 5 by 12. Right? So we get all 6 trigonometric ratios. Right? Okay? So I hope that you can understand this one. Right? You can solve the problems. Right? So this plays very important role. The position of the angle plays very important role to find a trigonometric ratio. That means here what? One trigonometric ratio is given to you. Right? And with the help of this one, you are finding the 5 trigonometric ratio. Right? With the help of the fundamental identity. So try to solve the problems. Right? Okay, so we'll stop here.